Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Cecilia here. So today I'm having a Sunday stroll with my fiance and our dog, and I have been challenged by Madonna's World, where she told me to make a video on the reasons why I love traveling. Before we go into the reasons, there's something that you should understand. There is a difference between traveling and tourism. So tourism is when you want to see other places, but you want to stay in your comfort zone, which means luxury hotels and just chilling with bikini somewhere and having cocktails. It's really good, it's a lot of fun, but it's not the same as traveling. So people that really travel do not seek for comfort more than experience and adventure. So you have to differentiate these two things first. Do you love tourism or do you love traveling? And then you will understand how to make it easier for yourself, or you just be a tourist and love it. To escape routine. If you are like me and you get bored very fast for doing the same things every day, then traveling is for you. So the reasons why I travel sometimes is when I realize that I've been doing the same thing over and over again and I'm getting kind of bored. That is the time I look for new ways to make it exciting by going to new places. Seeing something new and taking myself out of the routine for a few minutes is really good for me. Traveling helps me build on my skills, especially problem-solving skills. Sometimes when you are traveling, here is Rocky playing with everything that he can find. Traveling has helped me build a lot of skills I never thought I could, especially just being more independent and more self-reliant, and being able to solve problems on my own. First-hand experiences about other cultures. If you have noticed, the media tends to portray only the worst in people, only the worst in other cultures, in other beliefs. They tend to show you that other people are not normal because they don't do the things that you do. But what I've come to realize when traveling is that the moment you get to know other people, you get to know their culture, you get to know their beliefs, you get to really know their religion or why they do the things that they do, you understand them better. So it opens up your mind to other cultures, it opens up your mind to other beliefs. So I want to experience people the way they are without being told by anyone else. So that is what traveling does for me. I get to have this first-hand experience from other cultures. Traveling for me is a form of education. What I mean by that is I learned a lot about what goes well with wine in France. I could have read that, I could have looked for videos on YouTube. There's a lot of information in books and videos and literature and everything. But the moment you go there and you experience it yourself and you learn from the origin, that is an education you cannot get from books. The fear of not living fully. If you travel, you'll understand this point. There is a fear in me that I'll be 90 tomorrow and I will not have seen the world. Or I'll be 90 tomorrow and I will not have experienced other cultures. And due to this fear, I tend to look for adventures and get out of my comfort zone very, very quickly, because I know that I will not be this young forever. I know that I will not be so energetic. I will not have the resources and the health that I have forever. So I tend to always think the future me and think, what will I think of myself when I'm 90? I will think I should have seen more of the world. I should have traveled more. I should have tried to see other cultures, and I should have gone to that festival. And when I think about that, I just start booking stuff and packing. For the memories. When I am 90 or when I am old and gray, I want to be smiling in my bed. I want to be smiling in my small chair in my garden somewhere, because I will have so much memory data in my head. I will have a lot of things to think about that went well, that were good, and that were bad also. But I will have a lot of memories from around the world when I'm 90 and I cannot wait for that. Another reason for me for traveling is I want to have a lot of stories for my grandchildren. I want to be that grandmother who has traveled the world and knows a lot about other people, and I can speak a few languages. So that is also another reason why I travel, for my own memories and to have stories to tell my grandchildren. I get exposed to new ideas. There are a lot of things that first came into my mind when I traveled. When you go to a new town, a new city, a new country, and you see people greeting each other in a new way, or eating using their hands only, or eating using only chopsticks, or it opens another world for you that you are normally not used to, and it keeps you thinking about why people do the things they do. So for me, it's I've just been exposed more to new ideas, and every day I know who I am and I know what I want for my life, all through traveling. Because you think the world rotates around you until you go to other countries or until you go to other new places. Then you realize that everybody has their own life and they have their own reality, and your life is just a tiny bit of the whole world, and it keeps you humble first of all, but it also opens up your mind. Food. If there is a reason to travel, if you need any reason to travel at all, food is a good one, because I'm telling you, the world is full of good food. Oh my god, I went to Italy a couple of times, and there's no corner in Italy you will not find amazing food. There's no corner in Spain you will not find amazing food. The French have amazing food and cheese and wines. So let me stop there before I get hungry. Food is a reason to travel. There's a lot of different varieties of everything in the world. Talk about bread. Every culture has its own bread. Experience other kinds of breads. Experience other kinds of tea. If you love cakes, experience other kinds of cakes. There are fruits you've never seen in your country that are only in specific countries. Look for them. If there is any reason to travel, guys, food is one of them. Traveling shows me how much I don't know. You think you know a lot until you've traveled and realize that there is a place in this world you wouldn't know where to start. You think you can rely on yourself until you go to a part in this world where you realize you actually don't know as much as you thought you knew. So traveling for me is just a way of showing me there's much more I can learn, or there's a lot more that I have to experience, and how much I actually do not know. A sense of freedom. Traveling for me means freedom to make your world a little bit bigger. And by that I mean that you are used to your kind of life where you wake up, you do a certain things, and then you go back to bed, and that becomes your world. And you feel like you are in this kind of a routine or kind of a life where it's like a big box, but it's one box. The moment you travel and go to other parts of the world, there's a sense of freedom that comes with it. And this sense of freedom makes you see the world in a bigger scale, in another level, in a way that you have never seen the world, if I may say that. And it's just to make it clear, it's a sense of you feel like a bird, like you can fly, like you are not anymore in your box, and you've been allowed to just stray or just fly away. So it is a sense of freedom that comes with traveling. Traveling for me is an investment. Let me tell you guys, the reason you do not have money to travel is because you are buying a lot of stuff. And I told myself I would rather not buy that pair of shoes and book a flight somewhere. So I would rather buy less stuff and travel more. So for me, it's not about the money, it's about my time. Because I'll not always, I'm 32 right now, I'll not always be 32. There's a time I'll still have the money and will not have the time, because money you can always get after that. Money you can always work for. But when time is gone, it's really gone. So for me, it's traveling more of a good investment for my time. There's something about waking up in a new country that gives you a fresh start to life. Like, it does not matter what you did yesterday or the kind of stress you had yesterday. The moment you wake up in a new city, or the moment you just arrive in a new place where nobody knows you, there are no neighbors to judge you, there are no friends to look down on you or to criticize you, there are no parents to be concerned about you. The moment you just somewhere very new, it's like a new page. It's like turning a new leaf, and you feel like you can start over, and you feel like you have hope, like the mistakes you did yesterday or the day before do not matter anymore. So it's a new beginning for me. Traveling, every time I'm in a new city, it's like a new beginning. And that is why people that travel, when they come back home, they are so rejuvenated. They feel like they are new, because it's like they had a new start to life. And when they come back, mostly they always make a change in their life, in something, either in food or in health, or something changes with them. So for me, traveling is a new start. So guys, I could go on and on and on why I love traveling, but you have to experience it yourself. You are either that person that wants to or the person that doesn't want to. I have to warn you, there is something that is called a travel bug. If you catch it, it doesn't leave you. If you get a taste of how traveling, what kind of a person traveling turns you into, you will not want anything else. So you have to be very careful. But I would tell everybody, you have to get out, go and see the world. Don't be comfortable in the same place forever. I don't mean go every month or every 2 weeks. I would love to do that, but I don't mean that. I mean, like, challenge yourself. Think of that one place you've always wanted to go. Sometimes it's far away. Like, you may be in Kenya, and like me, when I was a teenager, you only want to go to Mexico for some reason. I don't know why, but I still want to go there. But I don't know why, as a teenager, it was the first thing that always came into my mind: Mexico and Paris. It may be going to Jamaica, or going to the Dominican Republic, or going to Cuba. It may be really far away, but there's that one place that you always think about, and you know it. When I'm talking about this, you're thinking about it. I would like you to challenge yourself. Tell yourself, in the next 2 years, I want to have gone to that place, and start making plans right now. And making plans means writing it down, start looking at the flights, at hotels, and you may have nothing in the bank right now, but start planning, because that is always the first step to traveling. So challenge yourself and buy less stuff and travel more. That's always my advice. If you want to travel, buy less stuff, travel more. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope I answered your questions, Madonna's World. I will make sure I put her link down below. She's an awesome YouTuber and an awesome model who is situated in Kenya. And she also has a very good website. I'll put it also down below. And I hope you guys love this. If you have more questions, you can always ask. I'll make videos about them every other day. So thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.